Hello, welcome to Mind class. All right, today you will need a hand towel. If you have one nearby, grab it. You have like a resistance loop or something like that for physical therapy, or you could probably grab that too, but the towel like this, rolled up like this, or if you have a towel, rolled up from the corners, make it a little bit longer. That will help, okay? We're gonna use this for everything today. If you don't have one, it's okay too. You can just use your hands. We're going to go through every move for a whole minute. So we're gonna flow through a bunch of movement one time through at a minute. So you have plenty of time to practice, work on, feel a little bit awkward, because I know I will. I'm already feeling like a little intimidated by this, because we're gonna do things like, open up our shoulders like this. And this is very hard for me, just to wrap my hands behind my back. But we're gonna get through it together, okay? So, we'll take a deep breath. Start your watches on yoga, play some music if you're playing your own music. At home, I did put a little soft something on in the background, but we'll start with our towel up overhead, okay? And then we're going to actually whip it on through. Whip it on through, just woo! And watch out for any fans that are up there. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. I'm gonna back it up and get away from the fan. So you can start overhead and just circle through. We can go overhead and circle on through the other way. I kind of like the overhead thing to help me keep. Otherwise, you're just here and here. Yeah, let's do that. Circle through center, rotating, shoulder around. So now we're just whipping this thing right now. Whip it good. Dear, 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 dear. Arm circles, warming up the shoulders. Through your center, watch your face. Don't whip yourself in the face. So we literally are making a little windmill or a helicopter. Did you set your watch to yoga? Did I say that already? That's what I would put it on if you're tracking. Okay, here we go. And if it comes undone, roll it back up. Overhead reach. Pull it on down. Fold forward. Reach, lower. Reach, lift, pull it on down. Fold, reach, lower. Reach, pull it on down. Okay, am I getting this pattern right? Pull down, fold, reach, lower. Let's reach now, lift, like a morning glory. There we go, I like that better. Pull down, hold, fold, reach, lower, reach, rise, pull down, fold, reach, lower, reach, rise, pull down, fold, extend, lower. Did I get that right? By the end? Hopefully. Okay. So now we're going to pull down, allow the towel just to rest behind your neck. Tuck your chin, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Make a nice little J with your body, roll it back on up. Unwind, pull down again. There's no tension on the towel once you kind of lay your towel around your neck, and then spinal roll down. Roll in reverse, press up, pull down. It's just like you're cooling off your neck after a sweaty workout. There's no tension here, just rolling through your spine, okay? Pull down, retract, release, hold it here. Roll through your spine, tuck your chin, roll back up, untuck your chin is your last thing, okay? Coming up, nice and tall, overhead. Side bend one side, side bend the other side. Keeping it overhead now, side lunge shift, sorry for all the creaky cracky bones, that is life. Do it again, so side bend, stretching out our obliques, and then while you're overhead, you're going to shift your body weight. Ankles, knees, hips, It's my ankles cracking. Side bend, center, bend, center, shift. So if you need to open up your feet a little bit wider, maybe get a little bit lower. It's really hard to hold this overhead as you're shifting side lunge, so I want you to try to keep your chest up when you do it, which means maybe you're not going down as low, and that's okay. Oh, the ankle didn't go that time. Try to look at me as you shift. Side lunge. Okay, let's take our towel right at our chest, okay? We're going to squat, rotate. Simple, right? Squat, rotate. Towel's just at our chest. Squat, rotate. Squat, rotate. You're lifting your heel. Twisting through your spine, your torso, your midsection, right? Okay. All right, the next one is the shoulder one. I won't be intimidated if you won't. Let's see how my shoulder mobility is today. We're going to improve it by stretching it out. We are going to come to a half kneeling position after our shoulders. So if you need something for your knee, put something soft underneath your knee. Just thinking I gotta grab mine because I didn't grab it. It's not sitting out in front of me. Okay, so let's take our right arm up, left arm back. I'm gonna try to grab it. Yep, like that. Okay, we're opening up the shoulder now. Okay, elbow open. Try to do a little bit of a manipulation behind my back. Pulling it away, opening up my shoulder. This does not feel great, but it's got to be done. That's the part of my shoulder that is just uncooperative. We're pulling away from our back, opening up our shoulder, opening up our chest. We're starting with shoulder first. So you might put a little tension. I am pulling, okay? One's pulling the other. Trying to pull away. Then you can either get really fancy or you can just do a quick switch to the other side. This is the one. Just putting my arm behind my back is challenging enough. All right, here we go. So I did pull it away from my back. I'm pulling my shoulders out to the sides, trying to, okay. We're just holding here, putting a little tension, opening up. I think I need to do more of this. Got about 20 more seconds here, so keep manipulating that towel of yours and trying to open up your shoulders here. Find a spot that works for you. Keep adjusting a little bit, little by little. All right, release. Woo! I'm going to grab something for my knee for half kneel. Let's do our right leg forward, left leg back. This is your tricep now. So let's take we're going to do the same kind of a thing, but we're going to grab towel behind our back and over our head. But this time, you're going to take the towel straight down the midline of your back and get your tricep. So you want to pull with this left arm as your right elbow is up next to your head, just above your head, your biceps right next to your head, okay? And you're trying to stretch out your tricep here. So this is like the pat yourself on the back, keep it close, pull it on down, okay? Okay, while we're in this half kneeling position, we're going to get our neck next. So go ahead and come a little more narrow with your foot. Step on it. And then you're going to reach your head to the left. So it's in your right hand. You're going to reach your head to the left. Try to reach your left arm down. And we are now stretching out your neck. Do you feel that? If you hold that tight, taut, you're holding it taut, and you reach towards the other side, you kind of take your ear towards your shoulder. You're now stretching out your neck, okay? So we just did shoulders, we did triceps, we're on neck. In 20 seconds, we'll switch and do the left tricep and the left neck. Left part of our neck. Kind of a different element, isn't it? And all we did was grab a towel. All right, release, switch knees. Suppose you could do this from a standing position too, but this is a little bit of stability built in here. I know that was sneaky, wasn't it? So pat yourself on the back, grab the towel with the other hand, make it nice and taut and tight. Elbow above your head, bicep kind of resting right behind your ear, and you're giving a nice pull, nice tug on the back arm. So now it's your left arm up and your right arm pulling, right? That's correct? Is that what you were doing? Trying to stay upright, tall for your spine. This is our stability part. Oh, that feels good when my tricep. Right there. 10 more seconds. We'll move on to our neck. So your neck's going to open up your traps. Maybe you're feeling it from some of the work we did yesterday. I will tell you right now, tomorrow we are doing upper body work, so we're going to be feeling that tomorrow. Okay, so step on your towel, bring your foot in a little bit closer, hold your towel, and then reach your head in the opposite direction, reach your fingertips in the opposite direction. So now we're working and stretching out the left side of our neck, keeping ourselves tall through our core. So there's your stability piece, okay? Do you feel yourself wobbling like a little bit? But also stretching your neck a whole lot. We're here for 13 more seconds. I could definitely use this on my neck and my traps today. I'll feel really good when we're done with this. All right, so we're going to take a reach, just stay in your half kneeling position. Rotate, again, stability as we rotate. We'll go 30 seconds on one side, and then we'll go 30 seconds on the other, okay? If you want to, you can get a little more shoulder mobility in it. Or tight here. Go ahead and switch legs. Same thing. Oops. So start just with your rotation. Find some balance through your center. And then if you want to add a little bit more shoulder, a little bit more shoulder. If you feel like you're falling over, just widen your stance a little bit. And if you feel like you're not enough, like if you're like, oh, I'm so not even working on my stability at all, then go a little more narrow. Does that make sense? So if you're not feeling like your stability is being challenged, move your foot in closer. Okay, laying down on our stomachs. Ditch that. We're gonna try to wrap this around our back foot, okay? Let's take our right foot and wrap it. Lay down. Laying down is the hard part. And you're going to pull this with one hand or two towards your butt, okay? So we've got a quad stretch here, okay? So laying down, pulling your foot towards you, you've got to kind of clench up. What's the word? Not clench. Choke up, thank you. Choke up on the towel a little bit to help pull it towards your butt. So choke up on it if you need to. We're here for 10 more seconds, and then we will switch sides. All right, so to switch sides, you're going to let go and try to grab your other foot. I don't know if you can do it from this position. Try to wrap it. Oh, this might be challenging for me. Grab it. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so other foot. Wrapped. And rolling here. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Did you get it? Did you get it? Pull it towards you. There we go. Oh. One hand or two. I like two. Gives it a little extra pull, a little extra yank there. Choke up on your towel as needed. This transition to the next one will be easier, I promise. Because all you're going to do is release the towel, keep your hands behind your back, okay? So hold on to the towel with one hand. Release your foot, grab the towel with your other hand. You are now arms behind your back. Okay, so we're going to open up our chest, lift. Then you can take it from side to side. Okay, so your shoulders are up and lifted. We are doing chest and biceps here, okay? Your chest and your biceps, how they're attached to you when you're doing push-ups. This is going to stretch you out. So you want end to end with the towel, put some tension on it, and then you're going to rock yourself from side to side. Open up your chest, open up your biceps. If you can, lift your head, neck, chin, and chest. Okay, we don't want it rolling on the ground. We're going to try to lift it and open it here. So even as I'm rocking from side to side, my shoulders are up off the ground and I'm pulling back, opening up my chest. I know these are so uncomfortable, right? But it's helping stretch open our chest. And I like that. I really like that. Okay, let's flip over to our backs, shall we? Pick a leg. Let's pick our right leg. Right over the arch of your foot or the ball of your foot, grab that towel. You can extend your bottom leg if you can, otherwise keep it bent. We're going straight up, hamstring stretch. You can bend your elbows or you can choke up on your towel. Try to get a little deeper each time you breathe and exhale. Woo. This is familiar. We've done things like this before. This and the next two you've done before, so you'll be all set. It doesn't feel great on your hamstring. It should be stretching it. If it's really tight, I want you to keep pushing through that tension and keep stretching it, okay? Straight leg here. No bend in your knee. Grab the towel with your opposite hand and we're going to drape your leg across your body just to where you can handle it. This is for your outer thigh, your IT band. Those tend to get very tight. If you can lower your leg all the way down. Otherwise, just keep it supported with your arm here and feel your stretch. Oh my goodness. Try to let your hip drop. This is what my chiropractor does with me during my adjustments. She takes my leg across and then she massages this IT band with her elbow and it's very painful. But it always feels good when it's done. So if this is feeling very painful, it'll feel really good when it's done. Sometimes we have to push through that pain threshold to release the tension and feel better. Oh. I'm totally one to speak because I'm a baby when it comes to this stuff and I'm pushing through it. So we're going to go opposite now. You're going to take your other hand, so same leg, same hand, and we're going to open the other way. Oh, that feels so much better. So try to keep this leg straight and facing the ceiling with your knee as you open up your hip and your groin. How would you say that? I say groin. Some fitness professionals say groin or groin. G-R-O-I-N. How do you say it? Oh, this feels so good. This is my favorite stretch so far. Because it doesn't hurt a lot, but it feels really good. Oh, I did like that chest opener with the thing behind her back. That was really good. I need that. All right, we have one more stretch on this leg. And then we're going to repeat everything we just did on the other side, okay? Here it is. You're going to take this, bend your knee, and pull it like a figure four. You can take so opposite hand, opposite foot, right? And you're going to hold the towel, and you're going to kind of press your hand into your thigh and pull your foot towards you. So you're trying to get your calf parallel to the wall. You can just lay it on down, so a little figure four if you need to come up a little higher or lower based on your knee. Okay. my knee open, and I'm gonna try to use 2 hands to pull my foot towards me. I can still keep this open on its own. Try to open up my hip. Oh, that feels so good. This is like a pigeon, but we're on our backs. Does that make sense? And you're using your arms to pull your foot towards you for 8 more seconds. Oh, that is amazing. That feels so good. Okay, release. Let's do the other side. So we've got one leg. The other leg is up. Towel comes on the arch around the ball of your foot, and your hamstring stretching either with a bent leg or a straight leg on the bottom, but your top leg is straight. I want you to try to straighten up your knee. So if that means you have to lift a little bit, then do it. I would like a straight knee here. Otherwise, if it's straight and you can go a little bit further, bend your elbows, clench, choke up. Why do I keep wanting to say clench? Choke up on the towel and pull it a little closer to your chin. You can also straighten out your leg. Ooh. That makes it harder. I guess this is the time in our lives, if we're going to make something harder, we should do it while we're stretching, right? 10 more seconds here. All right, take the towel in your opposite hand. Other arm comes out for balance as you drape your leg across. That's as far as I can go. Across your body. This side is way tighter. Do one side tighter than the other. You guys, I can lift weights, I can do cardio, but when it comes to this, I'm such a baby. I really am. This hurts a lot. So I tend to not do things like this because it hurts. In a not so good way. But it'll feel good when it's done. Just keep telling me that. It'll feel good when it's done. Yes, I'm whining. So when you guys are whining because we have to do burpees or something like cardio-wise that you don't like, and I'm like, woo, let's do it. Now I know how you feel. And maybe you're enjoying these stretches, and so then you know how I feel when I'm doing cardio, when I'm happy and invigorated. So you're letting that leg drop down a little bit more, and now let's go get ready for the opposite direction. Oh. So hips are to the ceiling, your bottom leg to the ceiling. You're opening up your inner thigh, your ankle to the ceiling. Oh, much better. We have 30 more seconds here, so just relax. Yeah, stop whining with my T-bands. If you pay attention to the way that you walk, that's your gait, like how your hips open or how your feet move. And I pronate, which means that I've talked about this before, I roll out. So my T-bands and my hips are always in action when I'm walking. It's a really hard thing to correct when your body's made a certain way, right? All right, come into your figure 4. So take both hands or the opposite hand, and then you open up your hip a little bit. And then once you've got your hip open and your knees going towards that wall, you can take both hands and open up like a pigeon. Just as needed. Lift up, come down, kind of find a good spot. Our hips are going to feel so good after this. Shaking just a little bit, that means I'm putting a little tension on here. All right, I have to do this stretch more often, I like it. We're coming up to a seated position, one leg forward. Wrap your towel around the ball of your foot. We're actually working our calf here. So even if you need to straighten out that other leg, that's fine. You want to pull this, stack your feet, feel on your toe. Now pull the ball of your foot Use your arms a little bit here, okay? Stretch out your calf. You have to get a little bit higher in your foot. Adjust. Definitely don't want it like in your arch or your heel. You want it above your arch. Stretch your toes, get your calf stretched out. And then we'll switch over to the other side. Could use the stretch last week. All right, go ahead and switch. So you saw me, I floated up like this too because I needed a little bit deeper. And start here, stacking your feet. How'd this go for you today so far? Everything one time, a whole minute to kind of get deep in your stretch. Find that spot in each muscle group that works for stretching you out. I gotta come up higher to get my calf. You have really long legs, you're probably not gonna get up that high. I don't have long legs. While it's stretching out your calf, it'll get your hamstring a little bit too. All right, if you can, you're gonna wrap both feet. We're going for the upper back now, okay? So you've wrapped your feet with the towel. And now you're going to round out. Choke up on the towel. You need to get deeper in the stretch. Open up your shoulder blades. Round out your spine. You tilt your chin a little bit. And shift your shoulders from side to side. See if you can get side opened up a little bit. And come back to center. 5 more seconds here. And then release it. Let's take it on our right leg and combine your left. We're now going to do a seated hamstring stretch along with your back. So if you want to curve out your back and do your hamstring, a little bit of both. Otherwise, just concentrate on your hamstring. We did our hamstrings twice now. We did a seated hamstring. Now we're doing, a lying down hamstring, and now we're doing our seated hamstring. So I need to go even further here. Put your hand on if you need to. Everything should be lengthened now. You've got your calf lengthened and your hamstring lengthened, and hopefully your back is now lengthening. And then let's switch sides. So if you need to bend your leg a little further out like I'm doing, you can keep it in tight here. I like to put mine out a little bit further to protect this knee. So adjust yourself. Okay. Further you can get into your stretch, the better. Round out your back on this one. Reach through your hamstring. Got 2 more stretches after this, so enjoy, breathe. Everything feels so much looser right now and relaxed. Hopefully you're feeling that same way too. Wowzers, I love how this makes me feel. And you know what? Thank you for joining me today, because I wouldn't make time to do this necessarily on my own. I've been trying to be better about it, but definitely enjoy that we get to spend this time together stretching. Hopefully it's helping you with your quality of life. You're not as stiff and sore. You're a little bit more mobile. Right, we've got butterfly next, so we're going to take our feet together and wrap, even crisscross if you need to, and then lean forward or pull your feet in closer to you in your butterfly position. Our last move is, our last stretch is on our knees, so if you need something soft for your knees, grab that out. We have 27 more seconds here, so grab it out as soon as we're done. This butterfly stretch. Lead your chest forward. Back might be rounded out a little bit, that's okay. We're kind of in a tight ball here in butterfly. All right, if you need something for your knees, grab it. We're coming into child's pose. This is going to come behind your back. It's prayer hands, so you're going to take this really tight together. Hands behind your back. We're going to lower our foreheads down, and we're just going to reach behind, and you can adjust if you want your arms straight back behind you, or if you want them here, you can fold them up right in our lower spine and let our elbows drop down. So we're going to forward fold in child's pose, prayer, hands behind your back. Just breathing. You're in a tight little ball now. You're in a safe place. Take some few breaths here. If there is any stretch that you really, really enjoyed today, or anything that really opened up your eyes to how tight you were in a certain area, go back and do that stretch again. Otherwise, we are done here, so come up out of that. Take a seat, take an inhale, or stand up and inhale. Thanks for joining. That was it. That was our lots of movements, lots of stretches here. I don't even know how many that was, but stand up, see how you feel. Hopefully it's good. I will see you back here tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be lifting. We are doing upper body, so maybe you want to do this again on Thursday on your catch-up day, or your rest day, your replay day. Maybe you want to do this on the weekend. Remember that this is available to you whenever you want. So come back and do it again if you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.